everyone. Today I'm sharing my personal experience with astrocartography, specifically what it's like living on my Saturn line. This isn't just about the challenges, it's about how this planetary energy shapes your daily life, goals, and mindset. Living on my Saturn line isn't all negative, but it sure demands a lot of physical and psychological strength. If you have an important, serious goal like building something material, financial, or some huge emotional trauma, Saturn's energy can actually help you develop discipline, patience, and consistency, because this is what the planet actually is linked with, associated with. It teaches you to show up every day, to build stable routines like waking up early, exercising, or practicing healthy habits. But there's a flip side. Sometimes here on my Saturn line, I feel heavy, even depressed or restricted. Despite having all the freedom that I need, most of the time I'm free to spend my time as I want, but even though I love the sea, jogging, being close to water, I often lack motivation to go out, to socialize, or to do sports. I specifically have to push myself to do this. And that kind of low energy is part of the Saturn line experience that makes you feel heavy, like there's something on top of you that's pushing you down. And yeah, you have really have to gather yourself to structure yourself. This is what Saturn actually needs. If I can compare it with my Saturn return, because my first Saturn return, I still haven't gone through my Iranian opposition. So my first Saturn return felt like a walk in the park compared to what I feel now. Saturn can push you to perfectionism. This is what it's important to mention, causing you to get stuck in trying to get it right, to be better, to be perfect, and never feeling like your achievements are enough. Living on your Saturn line is like having your harshest inner critic always constantly with you. You're in the shower, the critic is with you. You go for a walk, you try to have fun, but this inner critic is constantly talking and talking. And makes you doubting your worth, demanding always more and more. On a personal note, in my chart, Saturn rules my 8th and 9th houses. So these are the houses associated with deep fears, psychological blockages, transformation, partnerships, also philosophical growth, some kind of. So living on my Saturn line, I intensified these themes, activating my actual freedom, fears about freedom and communication with others, also self-expression, because my Saturn is just opposite my ascendant, and it's also opposite my Chiron, which is on my ascendant. So you can imagine, my Saturn is in my 7th house and brings challenges in partnerships in general, both personal and business. And yes, despite these challenges, my Saturn line brought me something beautiful, because my husband is actually where we live now. He was actually born. His hometown is on our Saturn line. So that's why actually we moved to live here. Saturn energy forces you to face your fears, to work on parts of life that are especially like when mine is in Sagittarius, parts of life that push you toward probably teaching, constantly wanting to learn new things and evolve philosophically. And my position of Saturn is my natal position in Sagittarius is wacky because Saturn needs structure and order, while Sagittarius is like all over the place, fire sign who likes chaos and freedom. So if you're living on your Saturn line or considering it, remember it's all about patience, confronting fears, be ready to build really strong foundations and really strong boundaries. And in my case, really strong boundaries concerning my personal relationships, the relationship with my husband, and also any partnership relationships. It teaches you harsh lessons here. Yes, it can feel heavy and restrictive at times, but its lessons are truly valuable and they help you have lasting growth. If you'd like me to share more about astrocartography stories or any tips, please hit that subscribe button, comment below. And if you experienced life or planetary lines too, you can share your experience. I'd love to hear. And thanks for watching. See you soon.